Welcome to more Lands of Lore, Guardians of Destiny. Lands of Lore 2, Electric Boogaloo. The menu does that sometimes when I click back into the window. But last time we met Luther, and he could shapeshift into things. Randomly. And he's also building the file. Okay, that was kind of weird, but it works now. And we just spoke with the Draracle, which is basically one of those ancients we're going to hear about, which are basically gods of the world. He's hanging out to make sure everything doesn't go like tits up. And obviously, since we have a Diablo coming, things went tits up.
Why are you here again? Jaquel, did you not set the shining path?
Of course! The boy is ungrateful. He squanders your assistance.
Oh no, not ungrateful, sire.
Equip yourself and use the path. Travel to the southern continent. There are no advantages to delay.
Equip yourself, you say? In my people's language, it means go through this door again.
And this new beast that the traders have reported in the Huline jungle, it seems to spring from an evil force or power that may soon threaten Gladstone directly. Even now, the Keep's spiritual defenses have eroded to less than half of their capacity.
Your suspicions are correct.
And it's nice to know I'm on the right track, but you must have more that can help here.
And sire, I intend to accompany Mistress Dawn as bodyguard. Can you tell me of any other unusual dangers from which I must protect her?
Small creatures grown large and needless hostilities. These things may add to your cares.
So, those are also main characters in the game. And that was Dawn, which I think was in the previous game, and Bakata, the Jabba-looking fellow, was also one of those things. Hold on a sec. Can I do other things? Bakata was kind of like an NPC that you would run across. He would be helping you out through the first Lands of Lore.
Huh.
Nothing else there. Alright. So, we have our goal. That guy is actually delivering it to us. That skeleton-looking fellow. Hello.
Fine longsword.
We got a longsword here, which is way better than our halberd. And some chainmail.
Mail shirt.
Instead of that burnt stuff that we got. Smells like dead guy.
Champion stone.
And a champion stone, which increases our physical prowess if we eat it. Got a couple of those. And I'm going to move some stuff over here. You can grab the whole stack by right-clicking it. This right here is kind of like the quick part. You see, all that's left is the aloe. So, you might think, hey, let's get on the right path here and go into the shining portal thing that he's talking about. Wherever that may be. Oh. That right there. But what if I told you there's a lot of cool equipment somewhere in this room? Can you find it? I know you're holding out on me. I know you're holding out on me. Because I smell treasure. I smell treasure. I'm an archaeologist, you know. We're not supposed to be here. In fact, he really wants to keep you from... He really wants to keep you from leaving here. Magic? I got that. Lighting torches. The skeletal fellows. There's lots of skeletal fellows here. But they'll generally leave you alone, even if you're breaking vases. The neat thing about this place is this.
Skeleton's key.
I'll take that. Welcome to the Draracle's Museum.
Welcome to this preview tour of the Museum of the Draracle. The current arrangement features displays concerned with ancient magic on the mortal plane. It will be completed by early summer.
Oh. Early summer, you say? Also, those guys seem very interested in me for some reason. Yeah? Yeah? Hey, you want to go? You could beat them up. You could beat them up. I only have level 1 spark. So that's my ranged attack right there. It'll shoot straight ahead unless you're using the crosshair. And you can shoot it pretty much anywhere you want to. I think they kind of pecked off, though. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The reason why they were coming towards me is I have this skeleton's key. They don't want me to have the skeleton's key. They'll try to take it from me. Because it leads to other things. Like this. Secret passage. We'll come back to this. Hey, oi! 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 That's mine. We'll come back to that. We'll go this way instead. Lighting some torches along the way, because they're all magic experience. We'll be coming back to this a little bit later. But what is it? Tell us.
After Belial's death, repentant Dracoids attempted to remove all traces of their own once mighty civilization. Most Dracoid emigrated and continued their lives peacefully on other continents.
So what is this?
A few of the zealots stayed behind in the underground ruins and awaited Belial's promised return. Mutated over the ages, their offspring now worship the giant worm that protects the ruins.
Giant worm. Certainly we'll never have to deal with that thing. Open up. Open up. I smell treasure. Oh, a sec. I smell treasure. Open up.
Oh, I'm sure that would work. Oh.
Well, there's another way to get into that. Thank you.
Dragon Gem.
A dragon gem. It's an accessory. Gives you a little bit of physical defense. Not much great for anything else. Also, I'm out of magic to light torches with. The higher my magic spell, I think the stat, the more mana I can get. What the heck is that thing? I see a naked baby.
This is the corpse of Belial, ancient champion of the Dracoid. Executed for his crimes against the mortal world. His corpse is displayed here not as a trophy, but as a warning.
So can't he just revive that then? So, yeah, Belial is the big bad evil guy. We saw him in the cutscenes. He's trying to revive himself using a giant worm mother. And he basically just wants to take over the world. Very, very basic plot. You gotta stop him from reviving himself. Like I said, he's trying to pull a Diablo, except he has no soul stone. He just has a big worm mother. We can go this way, but hopefully I don't get spotted. I think he won't deal with me. Maybe he will deal with me. Yeah? Yeah, do you want something? You want something? You want something? I think he wants something. Battle! Get wrecked! He wants my skeleton key. Can't have it! I'm the curator here. I missed you up with arrows in the distance. Man, this fine longsword is pretty good. I wonder if we could find something better in here. Like maybe that.
This is the sword of Thohan the Brave, greatest warrior of Gladstone during the Dark Army Wars.
Oh.
Got anything else to say about it? No? Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and take it then.
Thohan's great sword.
Unfortunately, it's broken. We gotta find a way to fix that sword, but it could be one of the most powerful weapons in the game. I like having it like this because it takes up less screen real estate. What's in here? It's a fancy exhibit, I'll tell you what. Ooh, I like that sword. Tell me about it.
The diorama in this room shows the end of the City of the Ancients. The beautiful city sank beneath the waters after the last of the ancient peoples had left this planet.
Okay, but I'm more curious about the thing in the middle. That's spinning. That thing.
Not quite.
Longsword prism.
Well, I say that's better than a fine long sword. There you go. Put that on its display. I'm keeping this. Longsword Prism has a blinding spell attached to it. So if you hit enemies, you can blind them. Very useful. It also does light damage, which is useful against certain things. I think there's something to do in here. Oh my, that's a very beautiful face. We'll get back to this in a second. In several seconds. Also, that room is very useful for grinding. I will show you how to grind. Hi, what you doing? What the skull doing? What the skull doing? Oh boy, more magic. Yes, I stole the prism longsword. You can't stop me. Okay, you were stacking something over here. It'll probably be easier to see with some light. Ooh, I see that too. Like, what's going on over here? Just a weird texture? Okay.
Oh.
Move these blocks ever so slowly out of the way.
Oh.
And over here. And there must be something in here that he really didn't want us to have.
Oh.
Oh, more block. Okay.
Lightning crystal.
Oh boy. I'll keep that right there. Anything else in there? Could have sworn there would be more stuff in there. I think it was just a lightning crystal. I must be thinking about somewhere else in this museum. Like I said, it doesn't belong in a museum. It belongs in my pockets. Get in my pockets immediately. Ooh, that's fancy.
This is the famous returning axe. With it, Vecnor single-handedly defeated the chariots of Mimo.
The what? The what's of the what? The chariots of Nermal? Garfield got tense.
Too far.
Actually, I just remembered something. We're not going to grab that just yet. I just remembered something. We'll come back to that. There's something here. Or maybe there isn't. What is it? Okay, this is the Thohan's great sword. The less than great sword because it's broken. There is a run button if you hold down shift. There's still so much more to see in the museum. We'll go this way. Yeah, this is the thing.
This is the last stone of Bazar. Many similar stones were distributed among the early kingdoms. They were used as funnelers of the magic of the various lands.
Cool.
The Kyra gem and the nodules of Nearbomb are two other examples of investigative gemology of this type.
Nodules. Nodule is a funny word. Anyway, let's commit violence against this gem. Let's just break some pieces off of
Fire
it.
crystal.
He says fire crystal, but it doesn't look like it's made out of fire at all. Oh, there's another one over there. Man, this one flew far. So we have empty fire crystals.
Fire crystal.
Now we got full fire crystals. So I'll take those. Take my key.
Oh.
There we go. I think I hear a skeleton somewhere. I hear a Skutal. I don't think there's anything in this hallway. Sometimes you'll light something up and it'll reveal a corner that you didn't really see. Anything in here? The Skutals, they want my key! They want my key! No! Back! You're blinded!
Respect my authority.
Respect my authority! Okay, you took it. That's what happens when they take your key. Also, I am injured. There we go. K-Valo will heal you for a little bit. Doesn't look like there's anything here. But I have to smash jars. Because there's important items in these jars. Where did this lead to? This led to... Okay, that room. Alright. Back! Back! I got a blinding sword. Back! Thanks for the melee experience. Need more jars. Okay, that means we found something.
Ivory chip.
I'll take that. This is necessary for the end of the game, unless you want to have some kind of headache. And I don't want to have some kind of headache. There's one other one in here somewhere. 2 of these jars will contain ivory chips. They're also equipable, too. They give you a little bit of extra mana. So you can cast more spells. I'm still looking for the one room that, there's a room with a skeleton. Oh, okay, here it is. There's a skeleton pedestal.
This machine allows viewers to watch recorded incidents. Numerous speaking stones were scattered about in the last days of Belial's tryst with the Dracoid race.
Tryst?
This particular stone is the first such recording made.
Alright, so Belial got up to some things by creating his own race on the planet. That's the Dracoids. He gave them a bunch of magic to make them more superior than other races. That pissed off the rest of the Ancients. So they did him a murder.
Speaking stone.
And all of these are cutscene generators.
Well, how will we know what images are captured if we don't control it?
That's just the point. This is a history project, not entertainment. Even now, the Emperor is rewriting the runes to pretend this war never happened. If we place these speaking stones about, they will record an accurate account of these troubled times. Be careful not to touch that timer button.
This button? Sorry.
I like that one. That's the wackiest one. Because they're just figuring out the technology. They're just like us for real. Actually, they're just like humans for real. Birds wouldn't be this irresponsible. I need more jars. There's gotta be more jars around here somewhere. Maybe looking at the floor some more will help me find the jars. This leads to... Okay, that's Belial's body. I'm sure he'll want that. He'll be very angry at the Draracle that he kept that. We got the Dragon Gem. There's a secret here, but it's really hard to get to. It's really hard. Nope, you're working. Who's got the jar? Did I accidentally break it during the battle? No. No, I don't see anything on the floor there either. I gotta find this thing. It'll really help out with a puzzle much later in the game. Lighting all these torches will help. I don't think there's any pots in here. So we just gotta run around the museum a little bit looking for a pot to break. Archaeology, you know. Any pots in here? Yeah, there is one. There it is. Got it. 2 ivory chips. So now we could do other things. Let's head back to the main area where I got locked in. Over here. We'll open this door again. So I'll keep that there. There's something around here. Oh. Excuse you, Mr. Rat. Skull Rat. There we go.
Summon.
A summon spell. I think we could equip this. Let me just make sure. I think I could equip this. Yep. That gives me the summon spell.
Spark.
That does not get me the spark spell. That's actually an attack scroll.
Heal.
That's a healing scroll. Obviously. So there's something else in this room as well. And it's not that. Aha, there it is. There's a little fire in there. Let's add a little fire to it. There we go. That lights all the torches. So that gives me a little bit of experience points too. Let's go back to the Axe of the Long Arm room. So we can go grab that. I think I'm running around in circles. I wouldn't give for a torch. Just take one of these off the wall. That'll help. Also, give me back my skeleton key. I'm keeping that. As a souvenir. I said I'm keeping it as a souvenir. Stay away. Stay away. Back. Back. You've been wrecked, sir. The Draracle is going to be so pissed. I said to equip yourself. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. You said equip myself. I decided to get the best stuff available. It's a good thing you were hoarding it all. Okay, there's that and that. We'll do that last. And Axe of the Long Arm should be... No, not here. Not there. This way? Man, this place is a maze. Why is it so zoomed in when I first opened the map? Alright. Axe of the Long Arm must be... right here? No, that's the... Oh, it's surrounded by water. It's off to the east. Alright. If you look at the portrait, there's a little dot that shows where you're facing. That's east. So it's here. No wonder, I was avoiding going through the door. Oh wait, no! That's not the right thing. That's the longsword prism room. I thought the axe was surrounded by water. I was wrong. Is it over here? No, that's the Han's Great Sword. I lost this room. room is missing. That's the painting room. That's the gated off area. That's the gem. Maybe it's this way. This way. There we go. I'm just doing this because I can. Yoink!
Axe of a long arm.
Uh-oh, I'm Morbin. I'm a mighty Morbin Power Ranger. This place is surrounded by poison. And you turn into the lizard so you can get out of here. It was a trap. Oh, it wasn't poison.
Not quite.
I could have sworn it was poison. Anyway, look where we ended up. It's the torture room. That's why that switch was there. I'm glad that the room conveniently gives you a lizard transformation to avoid getting soft-locked by that room. Yeah, experience points. I'm level 3 and everything. So now we could check out the portrait room, which is the last thing we could check out here. We got a lot of cool stuff. We got endgame puzzles. We got a bunch of cool spells and magical items. We got this, which could be a melee weapon, but also a ranged weapon.
I suppose people will call me Thor now.
Oh, that's an axe, but I guess you saw the more recent Marvel. Got an axe of returning. It's not as great as you think it is because you have to have it in your melee slot, which is better taken up by, say, Longsword Prison. So it's a cool weapon. You can keep that, though. You can keep that axe. That's just fine. I just wanted to test if your security was up to snuff, and no, it wasn't. It is definitely not lizard thief proof. We should work on that. I'm gonna go check out your painting room.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I feel when I look at art.
Richard, King of Gladstone. Latest descendant of the mortal family entrusted with the safekeeping of the Ruby of Truth and the Shard. Together, these two mortal magic artifacts stand
The
as
Ruby of Truth was very important in the last lore.
falsehoods of all magic.
If he's so keen on detecting falsehoods, why does he think me guilty?
Because you're the son of an evil witch? I mean, he's kind of racist. I mean, is that racism? I don't even know.
The wondrous city of the ancients sank beneath the ocean after the ancients themselves departed.
Okay, great. You don't have much information on that. Thanks.
Oh.
In the era after the disappearance of the ancients, a group of predatory Ruloi established a stronghold in the Claw Mountains. They were able to accumulate much of the ancient magic that had been left behind in the lands.
Well, I hope we don't have to run across them.
This is Thohan the Brave, greatest warrior of Gladstone.
Oh, I
during
found
the
your
Black
axe.
Army Wars. The broken pieces of his sword are on display elsewhere in the museum.
Oh, I thought he had the axe.
Gladstone legend infers that the next champion of Gladstone will wield the same blade.
And we just found it.
Gladstone? Huh. Even should I ignore my wrongs at the hands of Jera, forgive their slurs and find within me a desire to fight for Gladstone, I doubt a broken sword would fill my needs.
Dude, Luther, chill.
Kieran is one of the recent heroes of Gladstone. He is often credited with the slaying of Scotia after she abused the power of the Nether Mask.
And holy crap, what's
What do
wrong
you
with
say
his
to the man
face?
who killed your mother?
That's the man who killed your mother, Luther. And speaking of Mother... You know what? She's better off dead, Luther, really.
Marguerite Fistone, also known as Scotia, sorceress of the Dark Army. She was the first mortal in 18 centuries to gain control of a major ancient magic artifact. The danger of allowing mortal control of such objects was again clearly demonstrated. Scotia and many others paid with their lives for this folly.
No, Mother. Dear Mother. Where did we go so wrong?
Probably around the time she gained a magical artifact and tried to revive an ancient death god guy. You know, that's probably where she went wrong. You got born by her. That's about your only crime.
This is not, as it may appear, an illustration from Gladstone's past. This image is taken from the possibilities of the future.
Oh. Well, I just randomly clicked on the picture.
Oh.
Oh. Nope. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. No one's gonna know the difference. It opens up this. And there's a skeleton in there. Grinding time. That skeleton will stay there as long as you don't get close to it. And he'll just sit there. So you just keep shooting it with arrows. And keep an eye on the blood splatter on your sword. I think it's actually dead. I think it actually counts as dead. I think the big blood splatter means it's dead. We'll take a look at the experience points. So watch the XP bar. You can keep doing this as much as you want. Keep on hitting them. You can just fill the bar very slowly. Actually, considering it is considered dead by the game, but it can't really die while it's in that room for reasons we'll explore shortly, it's giving us killing experience points instead of hitting things experience points. There we go. And now we could probably do that with the magic as well.
Smart.
Like, if I could hit him with it. Well, that was way off. Let's try that again. I don't think it hit. I can always try this again. I have the save file right there. Oops, that's out of ammo. Oops, that's out of ammo. I'm trying to aim the screen correctly. Got him! And those count as magical experience too. And then we could... I could cast level 3 lightning. I could also try... Well, that hit, but it cost most of my mana to do that. So it's tough going. It's tough going getting your magic level up. Let me double check this room real quick. I'll be back in just a second. Yeah, I had a feeling I missed something. I forgot one exhibit. If I can remember how to get back to it. It's the worm exhibit. I had to take a look at a walkthrough real quick to make sure I grabbed everything in here, and I indeed missed something. It's right over here. Okay, this is tricky. So, I'll save the game as Gravity Works. Because you're gonna have to make a jump in the dark. I think I just did it. First try! There's a little ledge along the outside of this room. And you could rub across it. You could jump across it and then rub across it. I'm hitting the back button. So you have like a reference point. Otherwise you would be looking at darkness. And there's some
Ancient stone.
ancient stones.
Oh.
There should be more ancient stones on the ground here. Good luck trying to see everything. 2 of them. And some champion stones. And now I have to go back. Oh wait, do I have to go back? Oh no. Thank you. Telepole, Mario! Thank you. So yeah, I was expecting to die with that. I was expecting to die. Because it's really hard to make that jump, and it's into pure blackness. You don't know how far you're jumping. But I just went for it. So, ancient stones are limited, but they give you ultimate magic. Because they're ancient magic in and of themselves. And they give you a 5th magic slot. So you could cast the level 5 spell. Actually, the game, I don't know if the game tells you this, but you can either charge it up like I was doing before, or you can just hit the key on your numpad. So I just hit 5. And I can hit him with a lightning strike. Actually, that hits every enemy with a lightning strike. That's like a BFG. We'll get more of these later. But the experience points are good. Let's press on then. This guy is now dead. As long as he's in that death state, that inactive state, he can't actually die. But this is the time room. Also, there is some items in here.
Oh.
It's hard to see them, but there's items in here. Is it in here? You can light up the room a little bit by sparking your spark spell. As long as it's not hitting something of importance, you get unlimited mana. Not there. Nothing there. He's dead. Oh, I see something.
Oh.
Something broken. I found out how to light up the room. It's annoying, but it works.
Oh.
Something tells me I can't get this unless I do a certain thing. Let me take a look and make sure that's the case. Time travel exhibit. Southeast room. Okay, I am missing something in here. This is the southeast room. This is the southeast room.
Oh.
There's a niche. Is it inside here?
Oh.
Niche in the southeast room. I think this might be the southwest room. This floor looks unfamiliar.
Oh.
Just start pressing on the walls. Surely something will happen. Let me double check this again.
Oh.
Wait, I saw something. Oh, wow! It's in the corner.
Coco's cap.
We'll play with that later. Well, you know what? We'll play with it now. Watch this. Nothing. I think it's because I have full health. I'll just wear the hat. That's the worst it can. Hello?
I feel sleepy.
Oh! Oh, okay. It takes a while.
A fine do-si-do.
What? And it's gone. So that was Coco's cap. It is a reference to... let me make sure I get his name right. Rick Coco Gush. He's a Westwood Studios developer and writer. There's a few of them in the game, but that's the first one you can
Why
find.
do they all waste my time?
Well, he said something there. So, we're going to do something irresponsible. This is the Sands of Time. The game doesn't really tell you about it, I don't think. Unless...
Warning. This time travel exhibit is not complete. We apologize for any inconvenience. Please do not touch the displays.
I already touched plenty of the displays and I killed your guardian. So that's one way to open the gate. But if you keep the skeleton key, you can do something else later. Much later. So that's the reason why that dude couldn't die until we entered this room, is because he's in stasis.
Uh-oh.
And we just did something really irresponsible. Take that time. Take that wall. We gotta get out of this room in a hurry. Time is accelerating.
That was a close one.
Time is accelerating. And if you stay in that room for too long, you turn old and die. If you get out in time, you get some magic points. You get some magic EXP. Hello, friend! We're gonna die. I'm sorry about this, but you were filled with treasure. You were filled with dragon blood. And there's some more dragon blood. That there. I don't think those count as magical items that give you experience points, but they're basically hand grenades. I'll even throw one to show you. Okay, I'll even use one to show you. Wait for it. There you go. Use it on your portrait and then you toss it before it explodes you. So there's only one way out of the museum once you go in here. You must enter the dragon lair.
What's that smell? Say there. You look like you'd like to get out of here. Any chance you could take me to the southern continent?
This game is silly. Also, you get a cool cutscene of riding on a dragon. Yeah! Yeah! Let's go find my bullies, dragon! Yeah! It's basically all of Gladstone, which is the other way. Where are you going? That looks like a village. Thanks, CGI Dragon. This is where you change discs if you were playing the original game.
Perhaps my luck has turned. I shall seek a member of that feline race that Draracle mentioned. I must shed this curse and return to the farm soon. The weeds have had a romp, no doubt.
I think you have bigger things to worry about than the weeds. Also, this is exactly to the pixel where you end up if you just walk through the portal. So, welcome to, like, 7... You know what? That's exactly what the save's gonna be. Welcome to 70% of the game. The Huline Jungle. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff here. Next time, I'm gonna go back to my grinding save. I'm gonna go grab my ancient magic, and I'm gonna learn how to shoot my magic projectiles correctly, and see if I can't get myself at least a little bit more magic stat. Because that dictates how high of a level I can cast. Good night, folks.